said that eat your food as medicine, or you will have to eat medicine as food.
Oh my goodness. Say that again.
Eat your food as medicine, or you'll have to eat your medicine as food.
That's profound. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Women.Words.Wisdom Global. I'm your host, Imani Mwaura. Thank you very much for your support, your commitment, watching the content that we bring to you, the comments, the feedback. It's truly, truly appreciated. Now, if you've been hanging out with us and you haven't subscribed, do us that favor, subscribe and be part of this growing community. We are very excited of the episodes that are coming up, and more so, even the episode that we have today. Sit back, relax, and be ready to learn, because I have a special guest. And I kid you not, I am so ready for this, to learn and even get a lot of wisdoms, gems of wisdoms.
Yay.
That's what we are getting today. So I'm very, very excited to introduce my guest today. Gem, karibu sana.
Thank you so much, Imani, for having me.
Yes, how
Yeah.
you doing?
I'm keeping well.
Yes.
Yeah.
For our viewers to get to know you, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Gem Nzola. I am a wellness educator and curator. Yeah. So many times when I say curator, people ask me, what are you curating? What is that? So I'm all about training people, teaching people, and then providing the products that lead towards wellness. Yeah. And maybe at some point we will talk about some of these products.
Yes. Awesome. So as you've heard, today is about wellness.
Exactly.
And it's really appropriate because, you know, when we start a new year, we have goals. And I'll not be surprised that some of our goals, including mine, is wellness. So today we're going to get some wisdom to that.
Yes.
But even as we get there, tell us about your growing up. Where did you grow up? And at what point did you start becoming intentional and aware of your wellness?
Wow. A very interesting question. It takes me down memory lane.
Yes.
I grew up in Eldoret. That is in the Rift Valley part of Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, in that beautiful place, evergreen.
Yes.
Very good weather. People say people from that side have good skin.
Yes.
So it's a good place. Yeah. That's
And
where I
did you
grew up.
run?
I didn't run. No, that's the part I didn't do. I enjoyed celebrating our runners, our athletes. You know, it's the home of the
champions.
Of champions.
Yes.
Yes. So when I became intentional, it was very early. I think it was around, I was 7 years, 8 years thereabout. I was a very sickly child. And so I was on and off in hospital. And I remember at some point I was in hospital for 6 months, you know, straight, like admitted. I was in grade 3 and I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
That's when I came head on with wellness. I just really started thinking about it.
Yeah.
Just how God created me. I think I'm a thinker and I've always been a thinker from when I was a child.
Yes.
So I would really think and ask questions. My doctor, my pediatrician that time was an Indian man. And I remember he later in life used to say how I used to ask him questions and he used to wonder, what's up with this child? Why is this child asking me such questions?
Yeah.
For example, I would go to hospital with a headache and I would keep insisting, doctor, tell me what exactly is happening in my head. Are there screws that are loose? You know, what is it? So when you give me this medication, what exactly is it going to do? Will it fix it? You know, I didn't know that it was part of my life's assignment.
Yes.
So that's when I came head on, you know, in touch with wellness.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So how did that then continue with your life? So at 8 years, I think you're very young.
Exactly.
And I'm thinking of really coming into senses in your teenage life and even life changing and things like that. So
Yeah.
how was it even as you continued with life into your teenage life?
So I remember around the same time, my mom had a nursing book, an old English, I think she gotten it from a British lady.
Yes.
So a very old English nursing book. And I kept reading it and just engaging with it. So from a very tender age, I knew so much around first aid, around just taking care of people who are sick and stuff like that. But deep down, I knew I don't want to be a nurse, but I knew I wanted to be a doctor. So it elicited a desire in me to do medicine in school. Unfortunately for my Form 4, but sometimes I say unfortunately, and then I realize maybe it was not unfortunate, but I missed getting into med school by 1 point. So I had to change course, did BCom, got out here, started working, was doing well in the corporate space.
Yeah.
But deep down, there was just that desire. And then when COVID happened, I think the conversation now became stronger, and I realized I really need to go this direction.
Yes.
I need to go back to my line of wellness.
Yes.
So around that time, I went to school because I remember, I knew so much already just from my own personal research, but I needed to earn a right to be heard. So I went to school, did holistic nutrition, and that's the journey I'm on.
Wow.
Yeah, so I did that and many more, which we will share.
All right, all right. So a couple of things stand out. So you talk about that book that your mom had.
Yes.
And your interest into it. And interestingly, now you've written a couple of books.
Yes, I have.
Yes. So let me start off with probably some nuggets from your first book. And that's the first book that I also saw you when I followed you on social media.
Yes.
Gems of
Healthy living.
And you brought it today.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
I brought it. It's here today.
Yeah. Awesome. Tell us about this book and what it is, what gems are there.
Great. So Gems of Healthy Living is all about the journey of wellness. So for many people, when you don't know something, you will have a different perception of it in your mind. And the reason I wrote this book is to demystify that. So that anytime we talk about wellness, you know exactly what we are talking about. So, for example, when you say, wellness and health as synonyms, they work together.
Yes.
So, when you say I'm healthy, what do you really mean? Is it the absence of disease? And I remember the World Health Organization actually came up with a definition and said that it is not necessarily the absence of disease, but it is the pursuit of wellness. Yeah, being healthy is not the absence of disease. It is the pursuit of wellness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being healthy
is not the absence of disease.
Yes. It's the pursuit of
wellness. Yes.
So how then do you describe wellness?
So wellness is the all-rounded well-being of a human being.
Okay.
Yes, and that incorporates the spirit, the soul, and the body.
Yeah. Because sometimes you just think about the health.
Exactly.
The body.
Yeah. And I'm not in pain, so I'm well. But that's not necessarily it. You could be, or sometimes you're in pain and you think, okay, my body is aching, I need a painkiller. But maybe that pain is just an alert, an alarm telling you something else is amiss with your emotions, with your mental well-being,
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's profound. Wellness is both it's health,
yes,
body and soul.
Exactly.
To be in good standing.
In good standing,
yes.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
How can we achieve this?
It's a journey. It's a journey. It's not a one-stop shop. It's not something that you say, so today I've done this. For example, like ladies, we like doing challenges,
Yes.
And maybe you say, okay, I've done intermittent fasting for 6 months now, it is well. No, it's a journey. It's a journey of being deliberate and first knowing where am I at and where do I want to be at. As I was coming here today, I just kept thinking around what do we really like as women. If someone asks you, Imani, what's your ideal Imani? You would say, I want to be athletic.
Yeah.
I want to,
I want to climb stairs.
I want to climb
and
stairs
not
easily.
pants.
Yeah. And then I also want to eat cake and it shouldn't show anywhere
Yes.
on my body.
True,
Yeah.
true.
So there are all those things that we say that we
Yeah.
want. But the thing is this, it is a journey of deliberateness, of intentionality, of saying there's a way my body is supposed to be as per how God created me. What can I do to achieve that? That means it has to become a part of your being, something you do every day. Yeah. So from that thought, it has to move into action. And from action, it needs to move into a habit. Yeah. Wow. And from a habit, it becomes your character.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe I can give an example.
Sure, go ahead.
I was never someone who liked exercising at all. I used to feel like it's punishment.
Yeah.
In fact, in my primary school, being a sickly child gave me an excuse not to be in PE. Those physical education, I'm not there.
Yeah.
People are doing cross country. I'll have an excuse not to go. And my mom will even come and see the teachers, write a note. We'll have the doctor write.
Yes.
Yeah. And I just didn't know how important this aspect is to me. But with acquiring knowledge and living through life and realizing that really my body needs to move.
Yeah.
God created this body for moving. And it's something I've even written in this book, that the reason our legs occupy a very big part of our body is because we are created to move.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our legs
occupy a very big part. Just think about it. Your torso is small. Yeah.
You're right.
The limbs are very, they occupy the longer part.
You're right.
Yeah. So it means we are made to move.
Yeah.
And in fact, the moment you move, it's almost like the legs are a pump. If we were out there at maybe in the forest or something, we'd have showed the example of as you're walking, you're pumping this body, you're gaining energy. So with that realization, I started. So I thought about it. I created a habit of saying, I will love to exercise.
Yes.
And my best is walking.
Wow.
Yeah. So any opportunity I get, I walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I started that habit. As I continued like that, it became part of, now, first the action of walking. And then now it became a habit. And now it's a part of me.
Yeah.
In fact, this morning as I was doing my morning walk, I realized I know so many people out there.
Yeah.
We keep saying hi with other exercise enthusiasts.
Yes.
And why is that? Because it's become part of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like what we do wrong is say that this is for a season.
Yes.
After the December, all everything that we ate.
Yes.
So let me walk in January and February. And by March, we have forgotten that.
Have totally forgotten.
But what you're saying is that make it part and parcel of your life.
Exactly.
Whether it's December or January,
Yes.
let this be a habit.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you realize that when you do that, it actually takes care of any other thing. For example, when I feel a bit of emotional burden, I step out and walk. And I'm able to think clearly. I'm able to find perspective about things. And actually, by the time I'm coming back to the house, I have answers.
Yes.
And I know the way forward.
Wow.
So it works all-rounded.
Yeah.
It takes care of your all-rounded well-being.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing. So make walking not just an action, but your habit.
Exactly.
Not just a January to burn the calories for December, but a habit.
Yes.
What other habit have you seen that is really helpful in this wellness?
Another one is rest. Interestingly, from this part of the world, we seem not to know how to rest. We just don't know how to just chill.
Yes.
Yeah. So for example, when you're on leave, you pack it up with so many things. I'm not talking about anybody.
No, we're not pointing any
You're not
fingers.
pointing fingers to anybody.
Yeah.
But you pack it with so many things. You know,
Right.
I want to accomplish this and this and this. We just need to learn the art of just being there, because it is a rejuvenation.
Yeah.
There's no factory that can run 24/7, 365 days a year without getting to a downtime. So we have to learn to have a downtime.
Yeah.
And again, my philosophy is that whatever you're doing, make sure you can do it daily, you can do it weekly, monthly, yearly, so that you can make it part of you.
Yes.
Make it part of you.
Yeah.
So for rest, every day, have a downtime. Yeah. No matter how busy you are. Yeah, let me maybe speak to women.
Yeah,
we are the
true.
busiest people.
Please,
We
go
have so
ahead.
many things. You're at
Yes.
work, you come home,
Yeah.
the family is waiting for you. You have a certain engagement with a group of ladies. Yeah,
Chama is waiting
Chama
for
is
you.
waiting for you. There's so much.
Yes.
But we have to learn to choose self daily. Choose yourself. So have a time of rest, your downtime. Let the people around you understand, when I come back from work, I need half an hour. That half an hour, you're just chilled, And then there's something about use of phones, So
Yes.
many times you're there, but you're still
On
engaged.
your
You're
phone.
still engaging your
Yeah.
brain. You will be amazed when you're able to inculcate the character of just resting well.
Wow.
You will be amazed at how much creativity you have within you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So walking and then rest. And we have to intentionally do this.
Exactly.
Not just waiting at the end of the month, but daily. Daily. Put this to become a habit.
Yes.
I love this. Let's talk about our eating. And another interesting book.
Yes.
It's Tea with Benefits.
Yes.
Tea with Benefits. And,
Yeah.
and let's get into that. So what was the inspiration about Tea with Benefits?
Okay, so for this one, it's a journey I'm on, and it's a journey that is continuing. I really think that we are so blessed in Africa with the best when it comes to food. It's
Tropical
legit.
food.
Tropical food is
Yes.
amazing. We have the sun,
Yes.
we have the rain. It's amazing, the kind of food we have.
Yeah.
And if you've traveled all over the world, you can attest that the taste of foods out there is very different. It's not like ours.
True.
Ours is so real and original.
Yes.
We are currently in the season of mangoes in Kenya.
Where are my Kamba friends, my
know.
Kamba friends?
Be very kind to your Kamba friends
Oh,
now.
and my Kamba relatives.
Yes. Yeah, our mangoes are just out of this world. What manner of
Yes.
sweetness is that?
Yes.
So in this journey, I was like, there's so much around us that we seem not to want anymore. The new generations don't want this anymore. So we keep thinking like, ngwashe, ndoma, the arrowroots, the sweet
Yeah.
potatoes are
Yes.
for old people, are for the elderly, they're not for us. Bitter vegetables, we call them bitter.
Yes.
Vegetables, they are not for us, not knowing that our foods are medicine. You are what you eat.
Wow.
Yeah, your food is medicine. Yeah, I like what the father of medicine said, that eat your food as medicine, or you will have to eat medicine as
Your
food.
Oh my goodness. Say that again.
Eat your food as medicine, or you'll have to eat your medicine as food.
That's profound.
Have you ever seen someone who eats medicine as food? It's so much that it's put on a saucer. That's eating medicine as food.
Yeah.
And that's not the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about being very intentional about what we're eating? What is the quality of food that you're eating?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I started with this tea with benefits. There are so many herbs around us. The moringas. In Kikuyu, we have the dafai, that is stinging nettle.
Yes.
Yeah. We have guava leaves.
Yeah.
We have so many beautiful, like actually any leaf of a fruit tree is medicinal.
Oh, wow.
We just know how to use it.
Yes.
Yeah, we just know how to use
Yeah.
it. And there are so many cultures that were using so many of these things traditionally. I remember the first time I learned about the stinging nettle, I called my mother and asked her, because I was told by an elderly lady at the coast.
Yes.
So the elderly lady told me, call your mom and ask your mother. Because I had gone for a massage.
Yeah.
I was in a spa.
Yeah.
And then when she was massaging me, when she got to my knees, I told her, don't touch my knees. They are normally very painful. Just don't touch the knees. And she told me, no. At your age, you should not be having that problem.
Yes.
So she told me, do you know the fire? Do you know stinging nettle? I said, yes. Please, go get stinging nettle, drink. Just boil it and drink that.
Yeah.
And that problem will no longer be there.
Yeah.
And then she told me, ask your mom about it. So I did that. I asked my mom, and my mom told me that traditionally, when a cow was hurt, so she didn't know that it's actually medicinal, but she just said, traditionally, when a cow was hurt, like it's broken, its leg or something, I would see old men tying the fire leaves around it.
Yeah.
And within a few weeks, the cow is okay.
Yeah.
So I started drinking it religiously.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I can climb stairs
Yeah.
now.
I'm smiling because this past December, my mom and I had that conversation.
Interesting.
And she was actually now telling me how to prepare because, of course, it's called stinging nettle.
Yes,
because
because
it
it
stings.
stings, yes.
Yes. And so I had this class. I'm yet to do my practicals, mom. But we had that conversation.
Yes.
And the benefits of stinging nettle,
Amazing.
that drink.
Yes.
That you're so right to say that what we eat is our medicine.
It is.
And we don't realize that.
True.
Oh, wow. So what is a tea with benefits? So you say in the things that we eat.
Yes.
That there lies our
Exactly.
Yes.
So this book has just opened us to the world
Yeah.
of teas.
Yeah.
Because normally in Kenya, when we talk about tea, we think, the normal black tea.
Yes.
That's just one type of tea. There are so many. So in this book, I've just simplified it and made people understand if you're looking for teas for immunity, try these ones. If you're looking for teas for men's health, there are these ones. For women's health, like that. For respiratory system, for digestion,
Yeah.
there are teas that are good for digestion.
Yeah.
Interestingly, when you research, you'll realize that our forefathers, knew about this. And you would find out and they'll say, yeah, after every meal, I would see my grandfather boiling these leaves. Because they knew there was that benefit, But now we are documenting it
Yeah.
so that the new generation can also appreciate taking these teas with benefits.
Yeah.
So my tagline for this line, I keep saying, don't just drink tea with benefits.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you taking tea with benefits?
Yes.
And I love that you have documented there.
Yeah.
And they say that if you want to hide wisdom from Africans, put it in a book.
Exactly.
But here we're talking about wisdom.
Yes.
And so, Gem, tell us where we can get this because I'm so sure there are people who are like, now I want tea with benefits.
Exactly.
Now I want gems for healthy living.
Yes.
Where can we get your books?
Okay, so my books are available at Nuria Bookstore.
Oh, Nuria Bookstore.
Yes, so you can just Google them and check them out.
Yeah.
Also, check out my website, jemimanzola.com, and you'll get to see how you can access the books. You can order directly from me, and you can also get to see the other wellness products. Because as a wellness curator, I also add value and package these teas.
Yeah.
So I have growers all over Kenya who grow them, and then we get them, we dry, we package, and it's available for sale.
You're truly a wellness curator. And at this juncture, let me engage with our viewers and ask, what gems of wellness are you getting? Just put a statement there. Has something jumped in you when we're talking about rest? When we were talking about walking, when we were talking about teas with benefit, what is it that you're learning from this conversation? We would definitely love to hear from you. And as you've seen and heard, really, Gem, you've been writing and writing.
Yes.
And recently you won an award
Yes.
of yet another aspect of life that also comes with wellness.
Exactly.
Tell us about your third book.
Okay, so
Yes,
I
that won an award, and congratulations for that.
Thank you very much. So this book, it's called Blessed Beginnings. It won an award, the Akaba Award. That's African Christian Authors Book Award.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That incorporated authors from all over Africa, Christian authors who write about various things.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is a pregnancy journal. And it's something that is really, really close to my heart.
Yeah.
So in this journal, I have just given guidelines for anyone who is looking forward to conceiving, trying to conceive,
Okay.
and also someone who has already conceived and they're carrying the pregnancy.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a guideline throughout the trimesters, just showing you every week what is happening in terms of my milestones. What should I be eating?
Yeah.
What kind of exercise can I do? What are the things that I need to remember? We all know about mommy brain when you're pregnant.
Yes.
So in this journal, there are spaces where you can write, what am I supposed to be doing this week? Should I be starting on certain maybe vitamins?
Yeah.
Should I be seeing my gyna? Do I need to start doing the shopping? and all that. And
Okay.
then there's also a space where I've given a full page where you can post small photos of how you're looking at that time. So for me, it's just a journey of intentionality. As I said, wellness is all rounded.
Yes.
So it guides the pregnant mother throughout the journey. That is a time when you really need a lot of companionship.
Yeah.
So it becomes your companion.
Yeah.
I created it in such a small size so that it can fit in any handbag.
Right.
You carry it all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. And then once the journey is over, I foresee this being a very good keepsake to that child. Maybe when they turn 18 and the mother hands over and says, this was my journey with you.
Yeah, that's
for
so
9 months.
thoughtful.
Yes. So imagine how beautiful that is.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
What inspired? I'm curious. What inspired you to do this?
To do this.
Yeah.
I tried when I got married, I really wanted a honeymoon baby.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. So we tried to conceive for some time. And I remember when God blessed us and now we got our first child, I was so excited. And I just started putting photos aside, doing things, Actually created an email where I sent their photos. Photos, moments, small
Yes.
clips, videos, and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But at some point, I just started thinking, so there were all these apps that I had logged into that are showing me my milestones and everything. But at some point, I was like, I wish there was a Kenyan version, an African version, one that
Yeah.
really looks like us, sounds like us,
Yeah.
And so that's why I decided to write this for another mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Another book for you to acquire. And I love that it's very thoughtful at 18. I wish I could get something like that. At 18, you can hand it over to your son or to your daughter, and they'll have an appreciation of the way you brought them up.
Exactly.
Is there anything for the men in here? Just curious. I'm speaking on
For the
behalf.
men.
Yes.
Do you know
in
actually,
this blessed beginnings?
even the Blessed Beginnings, it's
Yeah.
about the father and the mother. It's a family
Okay.
book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even the father, it's very important as
Yeah.
a husband
Yeah.
or the father of the child
Yeah.
to look and see, okay, this is week, let's say maybe week 13. What is happening to my wife?
Yeah.
Because sometimes there are moods and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
there you ask me what I'm feeling. I don't even know what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
But if you read, you'll be like, oh, no wonder she's like this. Then maybe this is the kind of support I can give them. So it's also for the fathers.
Yes.
Yes.
I had to bring that up. We
Yes.
were looking at our statistics, and we realized we have more men who are watching our content than
Interesting.
women. And so I had to bring this in for the men. This conversation is still about you. And so in this blessed beginnings, there's something also for the men.
Exactly.
All right. So wellness has just been your life.
It has been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, what is it that you have seen that you can encourage people to start doing, stop doing, and probably continue doing
Okay.
to ensure that their wellness? And I loved how you defined wellness. It's just not about your health, but there's more to it.
Yes.
So if you can highlight what we could maybe continue doing, start doing, and probably stop doing even as we get into this 2026.
Okay.
Yes.
I think maybe let me first say what we should start doing. We need to change our mindset around wellness and know that it's all rounded. It's just not one aspect of it. Yeah. And in the same line of what we need to start doing, we need to incorporate everybody. It involves everyone. We can't just have mothers who are taking care of themselves and they forget their children or their husbands. It incorporates the entire family.
Yeah.
Then what we need to stop doing is let's stop looking for quick solutions. Yeah. Quick solutions.
Yeah.
We are living in a world of technology, information age. There are so many quick, instant solutions. If you're getting married in the next 4 months, you can be the
lose
size
weight.
you're looking for, very easily. But it's a
Yeah.
quick solution.
Yeah.
Let's quit. Let's just stop doing these quick solutions because there are underlying issues in there that you might not see now, but later you will pay the price and you will regret. Therefore, let's just, what we can continue doing is let's just continue checking out body, soul, spirit, knowing they're all one, they're intertwined.
Yeah.
Be deliberate about it, keep moving. Anything you learn about wellness, practice until it becomes part of you. Yes.
Wow. So you've talked about what we should start doing. I love that point, that let's make it an all-family affair.
Exactly.
One thing that really draws me into speaking to women is because I believe when you empower a woman,
Yes.
you empower a family, you empower a
The
community. The beneficiaries are the children,
Yes.
the spouses, the partners, the brothers, the sisters, the colleagues.
Everybody.
Everybody. So let's carry this conversation that it's just not a woman conversation.
Yes.
But it's the entire family.
Exactly.
Let's do that.
Yes.
And I love that you have told us to stop thinking that wellness is just one aspect.
Yeah.
It's body, soul,
spirit. Perfect.
Is there a time that you've actually wondered whether this has an impact and doubted yourself?
Initially I did, and I kept wondering because it was such a new frontier also for me. Not so new to me because it was within me and it's something I desired. But to people out there, the people around me were like, oh, now you're doing wellness, Yeah. And I remember I would easily have given up. But I think what really has kept me going is just seeing the transformation in my own life and in my family and in the people around me. Yeah. Such that now most people around me are striving to pursue all-rounded wellness.
Yeah.
And for me, that's a great encouragement.
Wow. And thank you for being consistent in your messaging. If you follow Gem, you know what you will find on her wall.
It's all wellness.
It's all wellness.
Yes.
And thank you for being a crusader to it, even without knowing. I'm sure you're touching many people, including me. I told you I've followed you for a long
I was
time.
shocked.
For a long time, and seeing what you put out there. I remember one time you talked about wellness and illness. I'm trying to remember what that quote was. But you said if we don't take care of our wellness, we will
take care of our illness. Yeah.
illness.
So it was almost like choose your hard.
Yes, choose your hard.
Yes.
Is it wellness
Or
and
illness.
walking or illness?
Yes.
And yes, so I just want to reassure you that there are many that you're touching knowingly and unknowingly. So keep it up. We need more of that. We need to hear from people like you. And as we come to the end, towards the end of this is a conversation that is just not a one episode conversation. There's much more to do. There's so much more to even, desire to want to do.
Yes.
We are at the beginning of the year. If you could speak to a woman out there about their wellness and probably one of the goals that they can, put for themselves for 2026, for themselves and their family and the people around them, what would you tell them?
Great. So the new year is an opportunity to reset. Yeah. So many times people say, oh, nothing new has happened. It is just the same as last year. But there's an opportunity to reset. So to any woman or man out there, what I would say is seek to reset. Find out in your life what is the one thing that has not been flowing well, it's not been serving you well, and it's time to stop it and start a new thing. Yeah. So my formula for resetting is do a challenge on yourself. Let's say, for example, the one area is food, and you've not been eating well, and what you've been eating might end up being detrimental to your health if it's not already. Yeah. So you can, for example, say, I'm doing a 1 month no sugar challenge. Because we all know that sugar is not good for our body. And we don't have to just take sugar as it is, because there's sugar in so many other foods that we are eating, which is enough, for the body. So you can say, I will not add any sugar to my tea. I will not go for any sugar choices for 1 month. That's a good way to reset. Because what you'll realize is that your palate will change. Within no time, you'll be drinking tea without sugar, and it sounds like it's just sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was seeing my doctor the other day, and they said that your taste buds in 14 days, they
totally
reset.
shift. They reset.
They reset.
Yes.
I want to take that sugar challenge. Anyone willing to join me in the sugar challenge, especially in my teas? I'm a lover of cakes, so for the next 1 month, let me try this and
Awesome.
really reset,
Yes.
because it's very important for our bodies.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you for that. A thought crossed my mind about wellness, and I like how you said it's body, soul, and spirit.
Yes.
And as I said, and many people think wellness is about physical, but can you touch a little bit about physical, mental, and emotions, especially for women?
Yes.
Are these intertwined? Are they standalone? Or what can you say about your physical state, emotional state, and
your
mental state? Yes.
Wow. They are so intertwined. Initially, I said, many times when we think about health, we look at it physically. So you have, let me give an example of, you're tired. You just have this fatigue that is not going away.
Yeah.
And sometimes you might think, okay, maybe I just need to rest. And then you rest, you wake up, you're still tired.
Right.
It means there's something more. You know, it could be physical, it could be mental, it could be emotional. So it's time that now you have to check out and start ruling out. If in your physical, because normally physical is easy. Physical will tell you, you know, I have pain, you know, on this arm, I have pain on the leg, my tummy is not, I'm not feeling like my digestive system is good. You will know. But when it's none of that, but this fatigue is still there, then it's showing that maybe it's emotional fatigue or it's mental fatigue, but they're so intertwined. Let me give another example. Currently, there are so many people who have digestive issues. You will be amazed that these digestive issues are stress related.
Really?
Yes. And where does stress sit? Yeah.
In your mind?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's in your mind. Your mind is stressed.
Yeah.
So what is happening? Your body is either overproducing acid, and what is happening? It's affecting the physical because that acid now becomes too much. Yeah. You get inflammation. You're inflamed. Yeah. So there's a serious intertwining that happens. When you eat food and you're stressed, the food does not digest well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wellness means that all these things play a part.
All of them. You cannot neglect one.
Yeah.
And that's why, as a wellness educator, I keep saying, be mindful. Even when you're eating, practice mindful eating. Chew food well. Don't
What's
be in
chewing
a
food
hurry.
well?
Like, you know, put away, like how I've trained my children. Whenever we are eating at home, there's no phone, there's no screen, there's no TV.
Distractions.
It is eating time, so that you can enjoy the food, feel the taste, enjoy it, taste it, yeah, and then chew well. And when you chew well, even for people who are trying to lose weight, that's one of the things. If you're trying to reduce your portions, once you learn mindful eating, you will realize that you eat less.
Okay.
Because your body registers, by the time it's landing in your stomach, your brain registers, oh, you're full. But if your brain is busy on TikTok, or it's busy just
Makes
scrolling through and
sense.
doing other things, you will not even notice.
Yeah.
And that's when you eat and then you stand up and then you're like, oh my God, I think I've overeaten. Yeah. Because you are not mindful.
Yeah.
So they are all intertwined.
Yeah.
One cannot do without the other.
I love that. Mindful eating.
Yes.
And stop all these distractions. That makes a lot of sense. And that's why, that you are eating, but you're overeating.
Exactly. Because your brain is not registering.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just filling up.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Kikuyu, we say unakindera, unafinyilia hapo, you're pushing things inside that should not go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, do you have a testimonial of someone who has followed either your Teas with Benefits, Gems of Living, and you can maybe briefly share with us a testimonial?
Can I give my own testimony?
Yes.
I can give my own testimony.
Yes.
Myself, I've just seen my health changing, So earlier, before I knew, I used to be these people that every beginning of the year with my friends, we are like, we are losing weight. This is the year when we are losing weight, you know?
Yeah.
But later, when I just realized that this thing is all rounded, it's about gaining health, I stopped that stress. You know, I stopped that stress. I ensure that I'm eating well, I'm eating mindfully, I am exercising, I'm just taking care of my mental wellness and everything, and things change.
Yeah.
Now, incorporating teas with benefits, for example, in my life has really changed me a lot together with my family.
Yes.
Yeah. So, for example, there are teas that we know, these are teas that we take in the evening, like chamomile tea. It's so good.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how stressful your day was. Once you take it, you will sleep so well, like a baby. Yeah. Wow. And it's also calming to the stomach. Yeah. So around me, I've also had people who had, for example, their blood pressure was not well. Just by taking hibiscus tea. Within no time, you realize it's regularized.
Yeah.
So I am a testimony.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And that's beautiful to know that you speak what you teach.
Yes.
That it's just not in you, but also in your family and the people around you.
Me, yes.
I'm so glad to be around you, that this will become, I love what you said in the beginning. It's just not an action, but a habit.
It is a habit.
Oh my goodness. Have you learned from this episode today? I have learned a lot personally, and I can't wait to see how my wellness becomes a reminder from Gem that wellness is just not physical, but it's body, soul, and mind. You know, it's all rounded. Thank you so much, Gem, for bringing gems of wisdom to Women, Words, and Wisdom Global. We're so glad that you made time to be here with us. And thank you for being with us to the end of our episode today. Remember, if you found value and wisdom in this, feel free to share with your friends, share with your family. Let this not be your own information. This is such valuable insights that we need people around us to be well. Otherwise, we will take care of their illness. Hey, do you see the wisdom I have received today? Thank you so much for being with us. Until next time, may God bless you, and let's get to see you in our next episode.